Hi everyone, Kevin Muldoon here. In this video what I'd like to do is show you the Google Nexus 6P. This is Google's flagship smartphone. It is regarded as probably the best smartphone available at the moment, and it's certainly the best Android smartphone available at the moment. It's by no means a perfect phone, but it's probably got the best all-round features, and it runs stock Android, so you're not going to have any bloatware on it, you're not going to have any crap that you don't want, and you're always going to be the first one to get updates when Google does update Android. So let's take a quick look at what's in the box. So you can see here there's just a little cover here that's around it. You can get this off. I think that's what you're supposed to do, not slide it off. There's probably a way of sliding that off that I'm not aware of, but I'm unwrapping this like a kid on Christmas Day. Okay, so now that I've made a mess of that, we have the box. I'm not sure if that's showing up there. There's a P there. Is that showing up? You see that P? It's maybe with the lights behind me, or maybe. Yeah, that's maybe better. You can see the P there. And on the back is a Nexus symbol. See if it will. So here we have a card at the top. You've got the P, which I believe stands for premium, and just kind of basic instructions about what's in the box and what you need to do to get started. Use the SIM card, etc. Okay, and here we have it. Now, as you can see here, I'm from the UK, but I purchased this from Amazon France, so I have a European plug, which is why I have this on standby. So in the box we have the USB charger port there, so yep, and we have the cable. Now this is a USB Type-C cable, and this is used for charging, for fast charging. Google claims that you can get 7 hours of use through 10 minutes of charging, which is just unbelievable. And I mean, the only thing about this is that the benefit of it is it's reversible, so it doesn't matter whether you put the cable in this way or that way, but it does mean that all your older USB cables aren't going to work, so you're going to have to maybe buy a couple of spares. You know, like I keep a cable in my car for charging it, I keep one downstairs, etc. So I might have to pick up some extra ones, but it's a small price to pay really to ensure that you get fast charging. And as you can see here, we have the phone itself. I'll just put that to the side for a second. So I've got Google Play Music for 90 days. So that's the SIM ejector tool. And I'm not sure what's on here. It's the guarantee. So this is just a little bit for the guarantee. Quite a nice little, it's good how it's all presented really well. And down here we have, I believe this is an adapter cable. So this is just a standard USB adapter cable for it, and it goes to Type-C, and we have, I think that's the end of it, we have some headphones. Now I read online that people who buy this from the UK don't get headphones, so it's a nice addition. So as you can see here, this phone is made by, I believe it's pronounced Huawei. They look quite good earphones. It looks like yeah, it looks like, oh yeah, let's get the call button there. So it's a nice addition, because I don't think you normally get that if you buy the UK version. So I've saved £100 by buying it from France, and I've got headphones into the bargain. we'll need to buy another adapter, but it's not a big issue. So yeah, that's it. That's everything that's in the box. So here we have the Nexus 6P. Now, the first thing you'll notice about this phone is the size, and it's certainly the first thing that I was really hesitant about buying this phone, because it's got a 5.7 inch screen, and I'm coming from an HTC One with a 5 inch screen. So if I just take my case off my HTC One, give you a fair comparison. So okay, it's in a little sleeve here. Here we go. Wow. That feels like a really high premium product. And you can see the size difference here compared to my HTC One. Now the HTC One, for a 5 inch phone, it was actually quite long, but it's not actually as long as I thought it would be. I thought this phone would be, I don't know, I just had it in my mind that it would be so much bigger, but when you see them side by side, it doesn't seem too bad. And you can see the dimensions here. It's a really thin phone. Not sure if that's showing up in the camera, but it really is thin. There's a slight kind of bulge out for the camera area here. But what's it starting up already? I'll just quickly talk about the specs. I'll detail the specifications down in the description area. But okay, the size, right? So it's 159.3 millimeters by 77.8 and 7.3. So 178 grams. It's got a 5.7 inch screen with glass 4. The battery is 3,450 milliamps. The rear camera is 12.3 megapixel with f2.0 aperture. It's got a 8.8 megapixel camera in the front for selfies, etc. And it's powered by the 810 2.0 gigahertz octa-core 64-bit processor with Adreno 430 GPU. So you can see here the screen coming up. It's this is the setup screen, and where am I? Insert SIM card. Okay, so that is the phone. I've actually got a SIM card. Okay, I'll take my SIM card out of my other phone here, and I'll go through. So I'll need to try and find out where the SIM card area is. This is where you're supposed to be reading the instructions. Okay, you can see here. So the side here, we have the power button and we have the volume rocker. This here, this is a fingerprint sensor. That's something I'm really looking forward to using. Then you've got your front camera and it's got dual speakers. Now at this side we have SIM card slot. So now you may notice there that they don't actually have a micro SD slot. It's storage that you need to use with the phone. I got the 64 gigabyte version. You can also get 32 gigabytes and you can get 128. So you can see my internet there. I'll log in there. So now it's checking the connection. Says it can take 2 minutes. I'll be surprised if it takes that long. As far as the phone goes, you can quickly copy. Yeah, I definitely want to do that. On your other device, right? Okay. So I need to get through this whole process. What I will say is, this feels a lot better than I thought it would. I had this idea in my head that this would be too big and it would take me a couple of weeks to get used to, but I do feel it's not going to be the case. It feels really good in the hand, and it feels like a really premium device. It's obviously bigger, but I don't know why. It kind of reminds me of the iPhone 4 that I had a couple of years ago. You know, it has that kind of similar look to it, similar look and feel. Feels really good in the hand. Now I'm not going to be using this naked. I've got a spyging case. I'll do an unboxing of that later as well. But so I've got the Nexus 6P rugged armor case I'm going to put on. I had the spyging one before, so I was quite pleased with that. So I wanted to get something similar. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go through and set everything up on my phone. But my first impressions are, just by looking at the phone and feeling it, is that it's a very, very nice device, very premium feel to it, and I like where they've got the fingerprint sensor. I mean, I do think that Apple having the button in the front is quite useful, because if you're setting a phone on a desk, you can just push the button and unlock it. But if you've got your phone in your pocket, your finger's always going to reach to this area to grab it. And as I said, my one hesitation about the phone was the size, but this really is fantastic, and I think if I get used to this, I don't think I would go back to a smaller device such as the HTC M8. But you can see there that the difference between a 5.7 inch screen and a 5-inch screen. So I hope you've enjoyed this quick unboxing of the Google 6P, made by Huawei from China, and I'm very, very happy with it. It's very, very nice phone. I'm going to do some more videos of it. I'll do an unboxing of the other case, and I'll do some walkthroughs, and I'll do a review of the phone once I've used it a little while. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing, and if you get any questions about the unboxing or about the phone itself, please do leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer them. And as always, if you've enjoyed the video, please do consider liking the video or clicking subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, cheers.